Hi everyone, today I'm going to be working on the front fenders of the 33 Hot Rod. One of the issues that I had when I put the doors on is the door pin links. The door pin is what the latch of the door actually locks onto. And one of them was a little bit long and one of them was a little short. Now the short one, all you have to do is add a few washers to it and it will push it out and you're fine. But the long one, you have to actually cut, and there's a washer that's permanently built into it. So, I've seen other people, send me ideas of like, hey, I just chopped the top off, and that's what I was going to kind of do, but do it on a lathe so it's done really nice. But then I started thinking about it and I was like, well, maybe we could cut the back end and then I just have to put a spacer behind the body because there's a gap there without threads, and then we're good to go, and then it will look authentic and won't look all jacked up. And so that's what we're going to attempt to do here on the lathe. And so Bob actually has this nice antique Craftsman lathe, and we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. The other thing I noticed the other day is especially when I was working with Greg, and I think I pointed it out in one of the videos, is the brackets that actually hold my front grille up. I was originally going to paint silver, but I noticed that when you have the actual side panels and everything on, you could actually see that part, and the rest of all the parts are black. So I actually decided to paint this black and make it kind of go away, if you will, so you don't see this shiny object sticking out of this area when everything's supposed to be black. And so what I did is, since it was already epoxy primered, I just sanded it down and then sprayed it with just the nice black epoxy paint to match the frame. And now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and install those on the car. So this is the first time that I'm actually putting the fenders right next to each other, if you will, to really get an idea of how close are these things in the sense of the curves and everything. And I'm going to try to match them up as much as possible and then actually cut into them. coming up with a line for the fender is actually not too hard at all, but actually matching is not as easy as you think. And so even with the paper cutout, it's like, well, where exactly did that paper start with respect to the body to know that it's exactly, going in the right direction? You could be literally up to 3 or 4 millimeters off. So I'm trying to do the best I can to match these things up. So in the next video, I'll probably, shape in the front fenders, get them all dialed in with the die grinder. However, the driver's side rear fender, which is not cut yet, the one I just did 5 seconds ago, I need to move the car outside to make that much dust. That's just too much to put in the garage. And I can't do that until my firewall is 100% finished. So we're kind of in this balance of once I get the firewall finished, put back on the car, then the car will be able to move outside and then do the final cutting and get both of the rear fenders all shaped in. And then all I have to do is a little bit of hand sanding and, round off the edges. So till next time, have a great day.